ApostLab organizers drill down on why post before shoot is key ahead of their Helsinki-Tallinn event. One of the most coveted European programs for post supervisors and producers on the nuts and bolts of post-production. The creative media-supported ApostLab is being held for the first time as a two-city event between Helsinki and Tallinn. Backed by the Finnish Film Institute and the Estonian Film Institute, the project-based program rolls out November 13th to 19th. 3 days in each capital city, with a Tallinn-based training being showcased at Discovery Campus, part of the Black Nights Film Festival's industry at Tallinn and Baltic event. Mauricio Romero Tunerosa, ApostLab managing director, said organizing the first two-city workshop between Finland and Estonia felt natural considering the neighboring countries' proximity, just 2 hours, by ferry, and strong industry ties. ApostLab is quite a unique workshop in its approach to filmmaking, said the Finnish Film Foundation CEO Lasse Saarinen, who supports up to 2 international industry training gigs a year. Because of the technical changes in post-production, a sector constantly in transition, it made sense for us to be part of it. Also, most importantly, because it connects producers to post-production. The Estonian Film Institute honcho Edith Sepp concurred with him. It's really important for us to be part of ApostLab. Estonia's film industry is small, but it's full of creativity, and we grow through collaboration. Working together with our Finnish partners through ApostLab brings people closer. It's a space where experience moves freely across borders. I love that it connects our professionals and shows how strong we can be, especially when we Finno-Ugrians work together, she added. It also reminds others across the Nordics and Baltics that Estonia has a lot to offer, not only creatively but also technically. Commenting on the reshaping of post in the digital and the AI age, Sepp said, "The industry has changed so much. Everything moves so fast. Budgets are tighter. Technology keeps evolving. Producers and post-pro supervisors are really the backbone of production, and they need the confidence but also skills to manage all these new demands." Training and exchange programs like ApostLab are invaluable because they don't just teach. They create new meaning, connect people, build trust. It is also important to highlight that they help create a shared language between creatives and technicians in the region. That's how the regional industry grows stronger and becomes visible to the world, she noted. During the 6-day residential workshop, the 20-plus participants will hone their skills in all technical, financial, and creative aspects of post-production in a European, international co-production environment. In sought-after sessions, producers will work hand-in-hand with post-supervisors to design a tailored post-production workflow, schedule, and budget for a specific project. Separate sessions will deal with sound and design, VFX, and AI. At Tallinn's Discovery Campus, 2 sessions will be jointly hosted with industry at Tallinn and Baltic event. On November 19th, former Netflix technologist and color grading specialist Edmund Lackon will deliver a talk, Visual Development, and about the importance of establishing a good communication with heads of departments, HUDs, prior to the shoot, while Remus will focus on cutting corners for micro-budgets. There are always options to cut corners, but again, like with a script, people really need to know what they are doing, not to damage the quality of the project. First comes a clear understanding of the schedule, the budget, and only then can you think about how to cut. Cutting corners first, then figuring out how to make it work is a recipe for failure, frankly, Remus warned. Estonian way. Diving into the specificity of post-production in smaller markets, Remus said those tend to have smaller post vendors and infrastructure, although often quite qualified, as in Estonia. He underscored the need for public bodies to make it mandatory for foreign producers, accessing tax rebates, to spend a significant share of their production spend in local post-production to safeguard freelancers. Otherwise, a lot of good talent will just go elsewhere. 3 ApostLab participants shared their first-hand experiences and the pros and cons of post-producing in Estonia. Estonia has an impressive and still somewhat undervalued post-production capacity, reckoned Monika Raidan, post-supervisor and editor of 2 features showcased at Black Nights Baltic Film Competition, Frank and New Money. The industry is cost-efficient, flexible, and known for its solution-oriented mindset. Local VFX companies like FrostFX have achieved international recognition, with an Emmy this year for HBO's series The Penguin. and continue to push technical boundaries. While there are only a few professionals working solely as post-production supervisors, the talent and infrastructure are in place, and there's real potential for growth in this area, she said. Up-and-coming producer Inga Potter, Homeless Bob, who attends ApostLab with Teresa Valli's directorial debut White Ship, fully concurred with Rydan on the country's competitive outfits, but also lack of specialized post-supervisors. I have done this job myself in the past as in-house production coordinator, and that experience opened my eyes to how much more specializing this job needs. That's why I think it's great that ApostLab offers more focus on Finland and Estonia, paying more attention to the job. Heavyweight Estonian producer Yevgeny Supin, at fast-expanding Zolba Productions, credited for the international historical series Von Fock and anticipated Estonia-Ukraine drama My Dear Mother, said wearing different hats, from floor manager to set assistant, editor, and director, has helped him become a better producer. I'm acquainted with all post-production aspects, and it's been a huge benefit for me because I understand how much time everything takes, what are the shallow waters, and where could be the problems. But in recent times, he added, I'm aware that it's not enough. Working on international projects, with bigger demands, require more fine-tuned and different skills. This is why ApostLab is the right place to learn. Supin said his first choice, for every project, is to try to stay local with post, also because of language. But availability of top crew and talent can be an issue. Estonia being a small market, we need to plan ahead as the best professionals, not only in post, are in high demand. It is a blessing and a curse that Estonia and the Baltics have become hot shooting destinations, he observes.